So hi and welcome to this speed build. My name is Alicia or Alicia, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and I'm an 18-year-old Swedish girl. And you've clicked onto this speed build, if I can even call it that. Um, uh, so the only footage visible in this video is basically the landscaping and decorating of the yard. Everything else is gone, and I'm really sorry about that. It got corrupted because my space didn't. No, sorry, because my computer didn't have any space, and I don't know how that is related, but it was that way. So, as you should be able to see now, the exterior of the house is all done, and I even popped some items I wanted to use in front of it. Like I started a little bit, but you know, what can you do? No, I was very, very, very sad when I noticed that, but like, if I dwell on it too long, um, I will get stuck in the past and cannot continue forward. So I don't want to think about it, you know? I just want to think about the future. And yeah, so I still want to upload this. And I think maybe it was partly for the best that it got corrupted because only like the landscaping and decorating of the outside took 30 minutes when sped up. Like the footage is 30 minutes. So that's why this video is so long. It's like it's only the exterior as well. I don't get how like some YouTubers, like I watch Lil Simsy a lot, and her speed builds are like 18 minutes and it's the exterior as well as the interior. Like how? Does she speed it up more than I do? Cuz like I feel like the speed I have is almost a bit hard to keep track of, you know, as everything just flips around. But I don't know, if you guys are okay with me speeding it up even more, then please do leave a comment about it, because yeah, it would make a bit shorter videos and I think that's more enjoyable. Yes. So here we're placing around some landscaping, just trying to make it fit and make sense. And you know, you can see the grass right now. You won't be able to when this build is over. My type of landscaping is the one where you like totally overdo it. Like extremely. It's extremely overdone. And I like it. Like the cluttery feeling of greenery and bushes and nature taking over. I don't know. I love it. Yes. Okay. And as you can see, these things that I'm using now, like the reddish bushes with flowers, they're from the romantic garden stuff. And I watched a YouTuber and was like, wow, I noticed that like this item from romantic garden stuff has swatches that are actually usable. And I was like, what? What swatches aren't usable? And they showed one, and I was like, oh, I need to use them in fairy builds. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna save a lot throughout the video because my, like it continued to say that uh, that Sims 4 wasn't that it was about to crash. And I was like, no, 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 no. So I saved all the time. So sorry about that. Um, yes, but so the round bushes, like the colorful ones, are from romantic garden stuff, as well as the ones with a red base instead of a green base, and the like um, little grass in the bottom left corner right now, like these three. I think they're called thistles. Thistle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. And those are also from the romantic garden stuff. And then we have what's it called? The mushrooms that you see right like the bluish mushrooms with a bit of purple, as well as the blue glowing stone pond. I think it's a pond, that's how I see it anyways. As well as these purple, oh geez, what are they called in English? I just know the Swedish name. Like the purple, leafy things. Oh no, what are they called? You know that. I don't know. Anyways, they are all from the Get to Work pack, as well as like the glowing green grass that I've placed in a blob in front of the house because I wanted to start decorating and have items to use later, because I did use a lot of debug in this build. Partly because debug just has awesome items, and partly because it's free, and you know, otherwise this build would have been like a few hundred simoleons or something, I don't know. It would have gone out of hand really quickly. Anyways, yeah, and these glowing orbs that I'm placing now, they are from Realm of Magic, also in the debug, as well as those like pinkish mushrooms that are also scattered here and there. And yes, I don't know, I love like the glowing orbs. They give such a fairy vibe to everything, especially in the dark. I will show it later. Oh, and this bush, I don't know if I want to tell you how long I spent looking for this darn bush. Like, for real. I was in a call with a friend while building this, and she can testify. It took way too long, and I went through like the debug of 4 or 5 different packs before I found it. And I was like, okay, but it's purple, so it should be in like the alien, with the alien stuff, so get to work. No. So I watched Realm of Magic, that also has like magic looking things. No. Okay, Romantic Gardens, no. And I was like, I just went through a lot of different things. I was like, where is it? Until I found it at Get Together. Apparently this like alien looking bush, or at least that's like how I see it. I don't know, I don't see a lot of purple bushes here in Sweden. um, yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. But I was just so happy that I found it, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna use it. um, yes. I don't think I mentioned that since this is such a long video, like 30 minutes, I am going to make this a two-parter. This video only contains the exterior, and I will make a video decorating the interior as well. Thing is, I think it's really hard to decorate interior that's fairy-like, if you feel me, you know? Because I don't know how a fairy lives. Like, there aren't that many. Because I know that, like, fairies are made up and everything. I just love the concept of them. And since they're acquaintance to nature, um, or like bound to nature, you mostly see them outside. So I don't know how one's house would look, you know? So it's really hard, but I will try to do my best. I haven't done the interior as of recording this voiceover. So we'll see how that turns out. But yes, so it'll be a two-parter, and that's why this is called part 1. Yes. And ooh, and another fun thing. I have been thinking about um, like actually posting pictures of my builds, like that aren't terribly taken, to my Instagram, like the Anahesia_Twitch Instagram, and just a little plug, nothing big, you know. I'm posting pictures of my build from like, because the gallery pictures don't do them justice, you know. And yeah, like just more flattering and cute pictures to show like how I can actually build, and not, you know, the boring house that I posted. For me, it was yesterday. I posted it, the Wittenberg starting tutor, and I. It's a starter home, so yeah, but I can't get over how plain it is. Like I just want to decorate it. If I only had like 1 or 2 thousand more simoleons or something. Why? Why? I just. And since I didn't want to use too many packs, I think it's only 2 packs. I'm gonna check because I have it open right now. Oh yeah, it is only base game and get together. Okay, that's good. So I couldn't like use the debug from seasons that has all of the different flower arrangement. Yeah, all of the different flower arrangements, because they could have worked as like plants, potted plants, but didn't have access to them. So yeah, but I would have loved to have more greenery in this house, but you know, life's life, I guess, and I wanted to make it accessible, so here we are. But you know, that is, let's say I did it on purpose to let people who download it add their own personality to the house. That was definitely the thought behind it. Not that I ran out of money. Not at all. Why would you think that? No. Duh. Um, yes. And, ooh, I was thinking about linking my Pinterest, like, username and the board where I have all of my inspiration, maybe under this video, because I feel like maybe it could help others. Because, like, I've showed a few of them to my friend who plays The Sims, and she was like, "Oh, I'm making my own. Oh my god, I love that idea." So she did, and like I have them called after different names and have them organized in a manner. So like I have one that's called like Mediterranean style houses, and I want to put those houses in Oasis Springs. And then I have one that's Sulani slash tropical with houses that I see fit there. Some Victorian and Goth, where I want to place them in like, I think Willow Creek and maybe Newcrest. And then the Gothic ones probably in Forgotten Hollow. And I have cottages, like a cottage one saved, probably cottage living, and then I'm gonna make cottages fit everywhere because I love them so much. I have castle because you know the castle in Windenburg. If I want to redo all of the lots in the world, then I'll have to redo that one too. And it's going to be difficult. Because I don't really do that size of builds. You know? I think it's hard enough to do like a little small cottage. How would I do a big castle? Anyways, and then I have like Tudor homes, which is the actual name of it, by the way, the style from yesterday. It is a Tudor home. I was correct. So I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder there. But yes, and then I have one board that's called like generic for houses that I see could fit basically anywhere in any world. Like if you just have one more space and you have no ideas, you can just dump one of them in there and it'd be fine. If you get me. Like a generic one that fits almost everywhere. Then I have one that's modern. It just says modern, which I imagine being like Del Sol Valley, the Get Famous packs, worlds builds, and some in Oasis Springs, as well as maybe some in Evergreen Harbor. But I also have a whole Evergreen Harbor one for what are they called? Shipping container homes? Container homes? Yeah. For those styles to build. And I have one that's ruins or ancient looking thingies for like creating ruins, because I feel like they can be relatively fantasy and fairy like. They can be very beautiful anyways, and I want to build some. I saved some pictures of churches because that would be incredibly beautiful to build in The Sims, I think, if I could even manage. I saved one for Brindleton Bay, which in my mind, Brindleton Bay is pretty similar to Sweden in some senses. I don't know, for some reason it really reminds me of Sweden. Um, Specifically the southern parts of Sweden. But yeah, I don't know. So that whole board is just a bunch of houses that either are Swedish or I could see fit in like a Swedish environment. And just like pretty normal suburban houses, you know? But pretty. Yeah, it's a specific style. I don't know if I can explain it, but I know that Sweden is famous for its red, brick red colored houses in wood with white trims and like white windows and everything. And that's the generic Swedish house. And it really is. I mean, if you go anywhere, then those are everywhere. If you just go driving, you can see a few on any highway, you know. So I wanna build some of those there. And yes. Other than that, what else do I have? I have one with Arabic or Persian styled architecture, because um, during the winter holiday, me and my family went to Egypt, and it's an Arabic speaking country, so it's like associated with those countries and stuff and their architecture. And I got so inspired. Problem is, I have no idea how to build it, so I was like, I need a board for this. But I haven't been able to recreate or build anything inspired by that actually looks good. Um, but we'll see. Maybe practice makes perfect, or practice makes okay. We'll have to see. Only time will tell. Then I also have a library board for like, well, both interior and exterior library looks. One for park and garden, the castle one I mentioned, and then my absolute favorite, fantasy, which is like some pictures for fairy gardens, witch huts, hobbit holes, elven style. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what elven style is, but like I've saved some of other people's Sims builds and stuff. So one is called Elven Castle. I don't know what makes it elven, but it's very pretty and I love it. And it's fantasy because elves are fantasy. And well, the fairies of course, fantasy, not real, and witches as well. So I just have a bunch of inspiration there, both of real buildings IRL that I feel like could fit in a more imaginatory um, environment, and like drawings and or other people's builds, and that goes for like all of the different boards. Yes, and yeah, I think that's all of them. So like the most of them have like between 50 to 200 pins on them each, like around that. Um, but the fantasy one has over 1,000. Oops. Is it noticeable which one I like the most? Cough, cough. um, but yes. Um, right now I'm adding like these with cottage living. These like mushroom stools were added, and those are like the cutest items. I love them so much. They are amazing. So I just put a bunch of them in different colors down, like the ones I wanted to use, and put them around, and I use them everywhere. Oh, it's like almost a bit too much, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Ooh, and I also like realized, hey, when they're not showing at all, I can just raise them up because like the bottom of it doesn't show anyways, so no one will know, right? You won't tell anyone, right? Please? And here I sized them up to make it look like actual mushrooms so that it was noticeable that that's what they are, you know? Um, yes. I think they're really pretty, and they add a lot to the build. I really think they do. So yeah, and just all of the different colors and stuff, and I decided to not have the white or cream colored one, because like I thought it was a bit too yellow toned, so I decided against it, but I have the light blue, dark blue, purple, and the green ones scattered. And of course the debug mushrooms that came from Cottage Living as well. Here and there. And yes, but like these lights, the glowing orbs, are literally the... I think they're the best to make something look fairy looking. Because like flowers can be... and everything can be very pretty. And... but those orbs, that makes it look so magical. I don't know what it is about it, but they really look so pretty. I love it. But yes. Oh, maybe I could ask this. What do you associate with magic? Like, not a like a magician who goes around and does card tricks. Like, I mean a wizard or a witch or fairies and fantasy things, dwarfs, um, like hobbits, elves, those tree people from Lord of the Ring and stuff. What do you associate with magic and fantasy like that? I think big, lush forests. Um, because when I grew up, I've like seen and read different stories, like Swedish folk tales and stuff, and most of them are about like trolls in the forest and stuff. Different trolls. And I think that's why I associate the forest with fantasy. Because, like, there's literally a saying, or, like, not a saying, but a way to describe a forest is to call it a troll forest. And it's when it has a bit of a swampy look over it. So it's really lush and green, but it has, like, a swampy color and vines hanging down and everything. And I don't know. That is fantasy for me and magic. And then glowing orbs, definitely, because I don't really see glowing orbs going around everywhere in my everyday life. I don't know. How about you? And if you do, then I advise you to get that checked up. I don't know. Um, and but other things I associate with magic are like butterflies, mushrooms, herbs, because, well, I don't really know. I think back back in the day, in back when I was young. No, but like I know that long, long, long ago, like before medieval times and stuff, or well, I guess throughout all of history, people have associated herbs and different things like that with medical powers and healing powers. And I feel like that's a bit witchy, you know? I guess that could be the way media has portrayed it, that I associate it with witches, but I don't know. So, where did I even want to come with this? Oh, right, why I associate herbs with it. Yeah, so like those types of herbs, like hanging and using it in potions and stuff, that really gives a witch vibe for me. And I don't know, like flowers and lush overgrownness in general, which I think is basically the same thing as when I mentioned the trolls and stuff, that it's the same thing, you know? Because those forests are lush and green and overgrown and has vines and everything, so I associate it with that. I think that's the case anyway. Yes, but what I wanted to ask is, what do you associate with, like, fairy and magical? What do you see as that? Oh, I also associate a lot of animals with it. Yes, but I wanted to ask about that. Um, and as you can see, I'm placing down a lot of like garden lights right now, because now I'm decorating the actual space you can walk on and not the extremely lush placements around it. So yeah. Um, so I don't know if you wonder how the house I made and posted yesterday, for me right now, it was yesterday, how that one is doing. It has a total of a whopping 6 downloads and 0 favorites. Woo! Um, if you compare that to my build that has the most downloads, which is an alternative to the goth family house that I built, because I was like, no, I don't know. I felt like building a goth style house, and a lot of the like games actual houses are let's say questionable, like the one from Realm of Magic that has a staircase into a non-existent door. No, it's the other way around. Never mind. It's a door that has no staircase and just like a fall if you step out. Yeah. So I wanted to tweak it a bit, so I made my own version and posted it. And in my save, they had another kid. Like they'd autonomously gotten another kid, so I made one more bedroom for that kid. Yeah, but like in total I have, for at the moment I have 18 shared uh, pieces or things, um, public. I have 400 downloads and 2 followers. Wow. Yeah, no, but yeah. I don't know what to say, but I think it's fun to upload stuff and see if people enjoy it and want to use it on their own, cuz like I really enjoy building and I do it a lot anyway, so why not just share it and perhaps make someone happy. And if someone can actually use my build, that's just so cool, you know? Anyways. um oh my god, I wanted to talk about something that one of my teachers did. So as you may know, I'm in high school, and we had a small test, like a homework test, just to check that we did it, a few days ago, and yesterday it was, and we did it, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, that didn't go well. I'm positive I got at least 3 things wrong." And my other friend was like, "Yeah, I just left one of the answers blank because I didn't know it." And then we go to talk to the teacher about another thing, and she's like, "Oh, you're so good at English, girls. You all got A's." And we were like, "Oh, yeah, we know, we're really good, right?" Of course, they didn't mention that they had some answers they knew were wrong and stuff, but I don't know, I just think it's really funny. That teacher is sweet, but very chaotic. Like she for that small test, she gave us 22 um, words to learn, and in the test we have to learn for next week, she gave us 96 words to learn. So yeah, so we're trying to get her to make them a bit fewer, but the video is ended. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please do like and comment and subscribe if you want to. I genuinely really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day or night, or whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!